Whoa. Alright, so that was eventful, to say the least. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm actually gonna rewind this one real quick. We're not gonna run through the cautions, but we will run through the first part of the race, maybe the whole thing, obviously. So finished 14th. Hard fought 14th. They're already wrecking down there. Mike, yes, long time no talk. How you doing, man? Yeah, top was gone. Top was absolutely gone. It was horrible. Alright, cautions. We're going to go ahead and fast forward through that. It was atrocious. Some of the stuff that they were yelling at for us for the race receiver was, in my eyes, wasn't needed, but whatever. I hear that. I hear that. You gotta take it one day at a time. I'm just over here working, Iracing, and that's basically it. So right there, we could have gone 3 wide, backed out of it, chose not to, going into 1. We did go 3 wide there. That's why I believe I went to go in the middle. Yeah. So at least for me, married life hasn't been really much different than before married life. The way that things are for me and my wife, we are pretty much the same. Same jobs, same house. So we tried to live our life like we were married for the last 1.5 years, 2 years, 3 years. I mean, it was a lot easier for a transition that way. Went a little too far there. Had to back it up. No, I don't bowl. Like, at all. That's where I got ran over. I thought there was something wrong with the car, but yeah, that's why I just stopped right there. And I still think there might be something wrong with the car, with the rear end. I think the rear end might have been knocked out a little bit. Yeah, see, it looks like it's knocked in. But no, I don't bowl. Was gonna get into a league last year. I stopped bowling after college. College bowling kind of ruined it for me, and I didn't really want to continue bowling after that. So when I got out of college, there was nothing down here for bowling leagues that interested me. So, oh, went past it again. So I just never joined a league, and then me and the wife were gonna join a league last year, and just never did. So that guy jumped the start so bad. I believe I still beat him, but he jumped the start horribly. So right now, me and the wife live in Bowling Green, Kentucky. That's where I moved to after college with a buddy, Devin. We came out here to work, and then she moved out here to be closer to me and be with me, to again make a better transition into married life. And then we just got married here in October. Now it's a matter of finances and figuring out what we can do. We want to go to Ohio to live permanently. Like that's where we will end up settling down. So I'm not coming back to New York. I can't deal with the taxes, and first it was the king up there, and now it's the queen up there, and I just can't deal with them. So, and again, the taxes. get through this. See, I always like to watch back some of my races and just see what's going on. So, there's a guy flipped over down there. We get a caution for it. Move that guy out of the way real quick. Yeah, see, that 7 just took me right around. Ooh, Florida, Florida! You in the real warm side of things. You enjoying it down there? Do you miss the snow? I'm not asking about the cold. I know the cold you probably don't miss, but do you miss the snow? Yes, Chad, I am for sure going to be moving back to Ohio. That is our plan. We want to be located in the northeastern part of Ohio. I want to run a small block 350 602 crate version of these cars at Sharon Speedway in Ohio. Okay, cold there is like 50 degrees. Granted, you're on the water and the wind helps be a little chillier, but it's not New York cold. And I bet you do miss the snow. I mean, I miss the snow. We get snow maybe once a year, and I get excited every year. They don't know how to drive, but I get excited. See, right now, I still think the top is the highest and fastest, or obviously the highest, but I think it's the fastest line out there. I'm all over this 04's butt. Run a good line there. Gain some more speed. I bet. Yeah, and that's yeah, I know how that be. The 40s and 50s down there, it is really cold. It's not, you know, I gotta have my parka on and, you know, everything's froze over. I gotta start my car for 30 minutes because I'm not gonna go to work otherwise, but yeah, I bet it's cold. Yeah, I mean, we get change here too. In Kentucky, we get some change, but like, our change is only going to be for maybe a month and a half, 2 months total, and then it starts warming back up. That's crazy. I wouldn't think you'd need to do that down there. I would expect that to be done in New York, obviously, but not down there. And then back to green, right? They fall off and then they start blooming again. Ooh, tag the wall there. Yeah, so me and the missus came down to your way for our honeymoon. We actually did our honeymoon in Disney, which was awesome. That was at obviously after the wedding, so right at the last week of October. And it was so nice down there. The weather was just perfect. I couldn't complain about it at all. Yeah, fishing, if you're into fishing big time, I can see that, because obviously half of Florida is a swamp. And then, honestly, mud holes don't really do much for me. Mud pools and all that stuff doesn't really do much for me. The dirt racing does, which there are some really nice dirt tracks down there. Right there where you're starting to come on really good. I tracked down all those guys. I was about to go 3 wide, didn't want to go 3 wide, and then we got shut down. Is that where we jumped it? Yeah. So we just go a little Dukes of Hazzard on them. Whee! Just send it! Yes, that's exactly what I did, Jordan. Okay, 3 hours for me? Alright, that's... I mean, in the way that Florida's laid out, it's similar to Texas where the roads are just long, so 3 hours really is not that bad. I'm glad to see right here where we were 3 wide for 3 laps. I mean, that was a good race right there in itself. We tagged a little bit, rear to rear. I just prevailed because I think I have the most grip between the two of them. The 79's just got to run such a slow line. He's got more grip than I do, but he's got to run so slow. The 1 is faster than I am, but he's so much slower on the high side, just spinning his wheels. No, you're in Sarasota? Okay. Okay, I kind of know where Sarasota is. That was actually a really smooth lap right there, right through 3 and 4. And I bounced again. It is so hard to hit a consistent lap. Yeah. Bouncy, 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 bouncy. Well, that's that. I don't know where that's gonna put us in the point standings for here, but not our greatest showing. We were on the lead lap. You can say that. We were on the lead lap. '14th. We were slow, but we weren't slower than him. We weren't slower than him. Him. Then the top 8, we were slower than for sure. Okay, I was faster than the 6th place guy. At least for 1 lap. I mean, that's just 1 lap. It doesn't mean the whole race. If you look at the averages, 13.5, 4, and I don't beat anyone. Actually, there's people below me that are faster average lap. So, oh well. Oh well. But I think we are gonna end tonight's portioning of that. Wasn't the greatest showing, wasn't the worst showing. We will be back at it again on Thursday, the 20th. We'll be going off at 7:30 Central Time. That would be 8:30 East Coast Time. We will be at Volusia. We will be back in the Pro Late Model class. I do not care for late models too much, but this is the class that switches every other week, so we'll be back at it on Thursday, 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern at Volusia in the Pro Late Models. So I will go ahead and see you guys then. Until then, be safe out there. mask up. Make sure you don't get the COVID if you're in the high areas, and just simply stay safe.